going through the nonsense with everybody about the chip. Negroes was chip crazy. It was chip. Everything was legit. It was like blasphemous to even say. I remember going through the nonsense with everybody about the chip. Negroes was chip crazy. It was chip. Everything was legit. It was like blasphemous to even say that the chip wasn't the mark of the beast. It was like, he gonna take the chip. He's an agent. He's an agent. Yahanna, he's gonna take the chip. He's trying to encourage people to take the chip. Man, give me a damn break, man. You understand? Give me a damn break, y'all. The chip ain't never had nothing to do with the mark of the beast. That was something in one man's head that everybody belongs to because you're afraid and superstitious. And let me tell you why a lot of you superstitious. A lot of you are superstitious because you refuse to listen to the word of the Lord. You'll skirt around the outsides of the scriptures, but you don't become an actual brother or sister deep into the knowledge. And so you're full of fear. Listening to every crack. Alex Jones became a millionaire off of that. Listen, and once again, understand this. You're talking to a man that loves a good conspiracy. I love it. I love a good conspiracy. I remember going through the
Jeremiah 11:9. And the Lord said unto me, a conspiracy is found among the men of Judah and among the inhabitants of Jerusalem. All honor, praise, and glory be to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Wahakodash Wakah, double honor to the apostles and the elders at the great millstone. Peace and blessings to the brothers teaching the truth, the faithful elect first and foremost, which consists of the Israelite nation, which consists of the so-called blacks, Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, so-called African Americans, and so-called Native American Indians, Latinos, if I did say Hispanics, the men teaching the truth first and foremost across the four corners of the earth, and the men, women, and children that believe. To you I say Shalom, right? So Jeremiah 11:9, and the Lord Yahweh said unto me, a conspiracy is found among the men of Judah and among the inhabitants of Jerusalem. So when you go into that word conspiracy, pretty much the Lord is saying an act of treason, and it's an alliance of unlawful men. And this guy just said that how our people refuse, they're superstitious because they refuse to know the words of the Lord. Well, that's ironic. This guy's deceived as well, but we'll get to that. This is Jeremiah 11:9 one more time. And the Lord Yahweh said unto me, a conspiracy is found among the men of Judah. As he said, he likes a good conspiracy. See that? It says, so the Lord creates the fruit of the lips, as he said. It says, and among the inhabitants of Jerusalem, they are turned back to the iniquities of their forefathers. You see? So it's a conspiracy. It's an alliance of not actually dealing with the words of the Lord anymore, just like our forefathers. It's a group of men of Judah, you know, the tribe of Judah and on down to the southern kingdom, of men who just don't want to, who actually don't want to hear the words of the Lord. So it says, and the Lord said unto me, a conspiracy is found among the men of Judah and among the inhabitants of Jerusalem. They are turned back to the iniquities of their forefathers, which refused to hear my words. My words. And they went after other gods to serve them, the house of Israel and the house of Judah. So that's the northern kingdom as well, the so-called Latinos and Native American Indians. It say the house of Israel and the house of Judah, so-called Negroes, West Indians, you see, have broken my covenant which I made with their fathers. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will bring upon them which they shall not be able, Slakia, behold, I will bring evil upon them which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. Then, so that's that, man. So, I'm gonna keep going. Then shall the cities of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem go and cry unto the gods unto whom they offer incense. You see, so when you don't get an answer from the Lord, you're gonna go to the so-called white man, and these things you turned away from the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua for, right? You're gonna try to find comfort in your yacht, your boat, you see what I'm saying? Your acres, your congregation. Like I said, misery loves company. It says, but they shall not save them at all. You see? Then shall the cities of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem go and cry unto the gods unto whom they offer incense. But they shall not save them at all in the time of their trouble. And that lines right up with this. This is Proverbs 29 and 26. Many seek the ruler's favor, but every man's judgment cometh from the Lord. You see, so the so-called, pretty much once you pretty much seeing a lot of men who clearly aren't adhering to the words of the Lord no more because they actually been cut off, man. The Lord is not hearing them anymore. So they starting to pretty much sound like they're for the continuance of American and white supremacy, if you will, in a certain sense, because the power is against them. So now you don't have any choice but to become an allegiance with the so-called white man, but it's going to be to no avail with that as well, because the Lord says right here in Proverbs, let's see, Proverbs 11 and 21, it says, though hand join in hand, you see, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. So though you join up with so-called white man, you take forces because misery loves company. Y'all become a confederate. You see what I'm saying? You are all in agreement on one thing, and that's the Lord not dealing with you. You see what I'm saying? And you can't deal with the reality of this book. You know what I'm saying? But yet you got those of the Israelite nation that supposedly awakened who this is secretly the case for them, but they are hiding it. A lot of these men are the leaders of the ISUPKs and the IUICs and the what I'm saying, etc. Man, and I can go on, but the FOPs, what I'm saying. It says Lahab, all these dudes, man. What I'm saying? The Lord is not dealing with them no more. Secretly, unbeknownst to the to those that don't discern, but those that do, it's announced already. We see it in the spirit. It says, this is Proverbs 11 and 21, and hear by the fruit of the lips. It says, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered. It says, yeah, so that's pretty much it. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab this. So this guy talking about something. He remember when the chip was so these he remember when the chip that when so-called Negroes was chip crazy, as if more evidence haven't came out. If we ain't getting closer and closer to it being we could even though that we know 100% that the mark of the beast is in fact the RFID chip, but this guy's talking as if time has not progressed since then, since he didn't want to believe it till now, to where the evidence is clearly apparent. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of these guys secretly change their doctrine, their belief. You know what I'm saying? They conform to the teaching of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing going in people's right hands and foreheads, man. This Neuralink, this RFID chip, man. Neuralink for the brain, RFID chip for the hand, man. And people have it. So it's here. You see what I'm saying? And people using it to, to put to start their cars, to pay for their, first and foremost, to fulfill the prophecy, to pay for their food, man. You know what I'm saying? Pay for their flights, the bus transmission and emissions. You see what I'm saying? And he's sitting here talking as if knowledge, as if time has not went on and knowledge has not increased, more has not came out, supporting anything. It's just we just in we just stuck in this in a loop pretty much. Things is moving forward, man. But he can't see it because the Lord is not dealing with this dude anymore, man. You know what I'm saying? So right when you thought he even though he been saying this, obviously, as he even just said, but Yahanna and them they've been, going against, what the truth. But he's he opened wide his mouth, man. But anyway, let me go ahead and grab this. This is Job 12 and 16. It says, with him is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. So the Lord deceived this dude. You see what I'm saying? The Lord has deceived you. This is Isaiah 29. So he's deceiving, and because he's deceived, if the blind shall lead the blind, they shall both fall into a ditch, man. All right. This is Isaiah 29, and we'll jump down. This is Isaiah 29 and 10. It says, for the Lord hath poured upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and hath closed your eyes. So even though his eyes open, they're not. You see what I'm saying? It says the prophets and your rulers, the seers hath he covered. You see? And the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed. That's basically the spirit they back in, because here it is. He keeps saying, you ain't got deep into the knowledge of how about Shemel Shah, of the Most High. You superstitious because you refuse to go into the depth of the deepness of the knowledge of the Lord, the words of the Lord. But yet he ain't bringing nothing out. He ain't proving nothing. He ain't producing his reason, man. You see what I'm saying? So this dude is deceived, and that's pretty much it, man. It's a conspiracy going on, man. So let me go back to that real quick, just so you can hear it yourself. Jeremiah 11 and 9. When you go into that word conspiracy.
Strong's H 7195. Cashier.
Quashar. It's funny because it sounded like he said cashier. You know what I'm saying? Mug probably got a cashier's check, to go against, everything pretty much. Us and everything. We go into the word conspiracy is quashar, and it means treason, unlawful alliance. You see what I'm saying? Conspiracy. And then you can get so it's a secret plan by a group. You got a regular definition on conspiracy: a secret plan by a group to do something unlawful or harmful. You see what I'm saying? So they know they're going against. He's completely going against you. Okay, the RFID chip is if considerations of not taking it is he's saying is due to you being superstitious, not because it infringes on the law. It's a cut. It's going against not making cutting of the flesh, but that really it sounds crazy because you being superstitious. No, that's being unlawful, man. That's a secret plot to be unlawful. You see what I'm saying? So he said it, man. He said it ain't got nothing to do with it. So, hey, man, this dude, hey, if you You get got. You supposed to get got. If you get led by these dudes, you're gonna fall into a ditch. You obviously was supposed to. You're the 2/3, man. You know. So I'll get this and close out. This is Isaiah 57 and 19. And it reads, it says, I create the fruit of the lips. Peace, peace to him that is far off, and to him that is near, saith the Lord, and I will heal him. Matter of fact, I got one more. Let me see. One more I want to get. What is it? It slipped my mind. You know, but yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Just it's a scripture I was going to get real quick. Oh, yep. This is Proverbs 16 and 25 or 14 and 12. Yeah, I'll get 14 and 12. No, I'll get 16 and 25. Proverbs 16 and 25. There is a way which seemeth right. There is a way that seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. You know what I'm saying? And you clearly love death if you define the Lord's law and what he says and what's clearly the truth. You know what I'm saying? And not adhering to the words of the Lord, which is through his prophets, and clearly in which you are not. You see what I'm saying? So Lord willing, it's been edifying, man. It's a conspiracy among Judah, and you know, there's more. You know what I'm saying? He that, let me see, I'm gonna grab this last one. Leave no stone unturned. You know, I ain't gonna say all, but I ain't gonna leave no stone unturned. Open. Yep. Proverbs 13 and 3. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life. You see, so this dude already went on talking about get the vaccine. That wasn't enough. Wait, there's more. You see him now? You talking about the RFID chip ain't got nothing to do with the mark of the beast. Proverbs 13 and 3. He that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life, but he that openeth wide his lips shall have destruction. You see what I'm saying? So that's you know, the fruit. You gonna eat the fruit of the lips, man. You see what I'm saying? A man shall eat of the fruit of his lips. Yep. Proverbs 18 and 21. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. So, hey man, if you speaking the words of death, you see what I'm saying? You know, you like opening wide your mouth, and it's nothing but folly coming out, and unlawful, basically treason coming out, which is, you know, basically plotting to be unlawful, break the Lord's law, right? Which will lead to, you know, pretty much you hating the Lord and actually you loving death. That's what you're going to get. And the more you keep doing it, you see what I'm saying? You just going to enlarge, you know, the possibility of that for you. You see what I'm saying? Once again, Proverbs 8 and 21, ultimately, death and life are in the power of the tongue. You see? And they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. So you need to close your mouth. So Lord, when it's been edifying, I'm going to say shalom.